Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for the Super Imaginative Jigoken, or SIC. We have Kamen Rider Gaim Ichigo Arms. Now, this is one of Bandai's figure lines that is kind of interesting because you hardly hear about SIC releases. Their release dates or whatever they come up with is kind of sporadic, kind of like my reviews lately. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to stick with them, although it is quite interesting. And I think what happened is the manga realization or movie realization part, which is mostly Star Wars related, took over from the SIC, and I think that line is quite popular, much so than this one. And this is kind of held back. They're still on Gaim. There is that Amazon that I'm looking for, the Kamen Rider Amazons in SIC form that are coming out, and they're really behind. And there's already probably 3 or 4 Kamen Rider series that already passed, and I think there's a new one coming up right now, which I'm in kind of behind myself watching the series. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Gaim is one of those good Kamen Rider series, along with Amazons. I really like that one. But the ones lately, yeah, I have to try. I heard good things about Build, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, getting back to this, I got mine from Nippon Yasan. It is exclusive, as we can see from this shipper box right here. Let's get Bandai Collector's shop right there. Here's the box. Quite nice. One thing about the Ichigo arms that got me interested is it's the strawberry. And if you watch the show, there's actually a female Kamen Rider. Although in this one it's depicted more like a male ninja. Well, plus it's a ninja. I really like that cool aspect of it, hence why I bought this. Although the Gaim that I bought previously, it has a bit of issues. Predominantly the armor keeps falling off. So I'm not sure if this is gonna be the same. Well, I already opened this and played with it. I'll get to the conclusion in a bit. But here we go. So interesting box art. You got the vegetable and strawberry. You get the fruit there. And there you go. That's it for the box art. Let's take a look inside. Alright, so inside we're gonna get this really nice gold foil backing right here with the logo of Gaim. Although it's been a while since I watched the show, but that's what they have on the crest of their helmets or the forehead. It does look like a sword. That's probably what it is right here. It does kind of remind me of Gurren Lagann. Yeah, it's like a broken beef in one side. Or, well, it's kind of like a crescent moon. Anyways, we have the armor showcase here where you can put or take it all apart and put it here. I find this it's a really cool gimmick or something that you can do, but I find that it's kind of like also a drawback for this figure because detachable armor makes it that this is gonna be loose in some point. Yeah, and I experienced that with my guy. Yep. Moving on, we have the sheet here and the blade. We do have a stand for that, so you can display those separately. We got the strawberry lock seed here. I think there's an orange on the back, and then you have the open strawberry here as well. Then in terms of hands, you have a closed fist here. Then you have this one, which is kind of like a post. It's kind of open like in this position here. Now, one thing that I wish they've included is a set or a pair of hands, because this one has a trigger finger, which works for the gun blade that Gaim has. But on the other hand, this is just to hold the daggers. It doesn't have the trigger finger, which, what if you're swapping them out, or what if you want to just use the holding hand for the daggers or whatnot, which you have plenty down here. It's gonna be weird since you have one with a trigger finger. And then what do we have here? We got 9 sets of blades, 6 of which has the peg connectors that goes around his armor, especially on the left shoulder right there. Then you have 3 that doesn't have that. So it's a loaded, full of accessories, which is quite nice. Alright, that's it for this. In terms of this, I just want to showcase this because it's really hard to do that piece by piece. And here you can see everything. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also have this separate faceplate, which has an open mouth. This one actually is die cast. It's a little hefty too. And there you go. Alright, here we go. And I removed the gold foil backing. It's kind of off with my background here. Alright, so here's the stand, and this just goes in here. I'm not even sure if I want to remove the armor for this. You can probably see pictures online. Again, it's one of those things that it's a great gimmick, but I don't like it myself. But yeah, this goes on there. Same thing here. Well, actually, this one we can display it like so. Actually, maybe like this. There we go. Good enough. We'll put that aside for now. And we have the Ichigo arms, or strawberry arms here. Nice details. You got the really nice red here. You got the green. And this one has like the top part of the strawberry. Then you got the pointed part here. Really cool. And you get the metallic eyes right there. Nice details. And this one kind of looks like a chainmail. Got some metallic painting here. Really cool armor design. I like it. Now there is a lot of flexible plastic here, especially here. And you have this one. You got a hinge, which we'll go over the articulation in a bit. Just looking at the details, really nice. And you got the orange lock seat there. At first I was kind of wondering, well, I got the strawberry, which somewhere here. It's really small, and I would highly recommend to stash this. Actually, this one I'll just probably put it here onto the sword, or maybe swap it with the orange. But yeah, I'm just gonna even trying to, oh, there we go. It's so small. Hopefully, there we go. I'm just gonna leave it there. Anyways, yeah, quite nice. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and attach stuff. This one's where's this gonna go? Alright, so those are the 2 daggers. Oh, right, this is gonna go here on the back side, because this is a ninja. Although I guess you can put on the, it's the same peg connection though. Alright, so let's see here. I'm just gonna, there we go. There goes his crest. So much for the head there. Yep. So this one is plastic, and while we're at it, you can swap it out. Actually, let me show that again here. So that's with that mask. We take it out, replace it with this one here. Now this one is, it's a little heavy. Hear that? It's metal. Has that nice ring to it when you drop it or something. Well, don't drop it. I'm not sure how well that paint is, but for the most part it's holding up well in terms of paint. So this one, it's hollow on the mouth here, but you can still see the ice there, and there's no clear film or clear plastic like this one here. So there you go. Then we can take out the crest and swap it here. And it's nice that they have that. You know, look, it makes it look more menacing. Here we go, a bit more light there. Although personally, I probably will stick with the other one. And again, making this in die-cast may not be a good thing. I just adjusted my brightness a little bit there. Hopefully that's alright. Alright, putting that back on. So we got the blade here. Let's see. So blade is down like so. There we go. And let's put on all the daggers, which is a lot. Alright, so the one with the pegs, we're just going to be pegging in. Now, like this one here, I don't find them to be really secure. Sometimes as you move the figure, it will have a tendency to just pop off. Oh, it doesn't have a peg. So be careful, especially when you're displaying this. Make sure you're on the desk, otherwise when you drop them, they will just bounce off somewhere. Hopefully not under a desk or something that you have to move out. Alright, here we go. So we got 6 around, 2 in the back, 4 on the shoulder there. So clearly he's right-handed, so he got all the blades there. Yep. And let's put this back on. Yeah, I wish the peg is longer, or there's just a better way of. There we go. Maybe I just need to push it all the way in. And there goes the head again. Yeah, I think one of the drawbacks of this figure is just it doesn't. It's some parts are just not secure, but in terms of display, I mean, it will hold. That's one of the cool things about the SIC. They look really nice for display. But in terms of an action figure, and when you move things around, things just tend to pop off. Alright, so that's that. Let's go over articulation. Alright, so articulation for this guy. You got the neck here. You can move around. Now this thing... How is this connected? Oh no, it's just resting on top of his shoulder. Alright, we can probably remove that. Yeah, we probably could. Let's see. Let's just see how that looks. One of those curiosity things. So without that thing, that might be even better. Yeah. Although you can kind of see the top of the shoulder right there, but it's not too bad without it. Alright, then in terms of articulation, oh, interesting. You get a hinge. Not sure if you can see that, but there is a hinge and a ball joint right there. Really good neck articulation, especially looking up, looking down. That's great. Although actually, let's just put that back there. Alright. It's not too bad. But yeah, if we have that, it is a bit limiting, especially on the back side there. But yeah, that's part of the design. Now, this might pop off again, and we're just gonna leave it as is till we get to that part. Alright. So, let's see. You got your shoulder here, which is on a hinge, which we've discovered. Then you got your shoulder here. And, let's see here. Okay. So, this thing is on a hinge from that top part of the shoulder. But you do have bicep swivel right there. You got your elbow bend. It is double jointed, as you can see from those hinges right there. And then you got your wrist ball joint. Although this one is on a hinge ball joint mechanism as well. Yeah, SIC tends to use a lot of hinges, which in some sense it helps with the weight. SIC are, yeah, they're a bit more heavier than your figure arts, so hence why we have that double jointed. It does leave a bit of a gap from some parts, but if you're looking from the front, it's not too bad. And yeah, you get that much reach. You can have the arm or the hand going to the other shoulder, which is nice. There we go. And I think from time to time I was able to pop this whole shoulder off. It's a straight peg in an angle. Then we have the waist here, which is quite nice. You can fully rotate it around, no problem there. Then you got all this kind of like your utility belt, which is also part over there. Quite nice. Then you got your waist. You can move up that much. And let's see how far you can move this back here. There we go. Now you have this thing here which kind of gets in the way, but that much split only. So if you want him to do a kick, there we go. Then you get your knee bend, double jointed as well. It's not too bad, but it's kind of like a disconnect there once you have that knee bend. I guess you can do a little bit more. So that's actually quite nice for a high knee. And there goes the blades. Then you got your ankle joint here, but it is a ball joint, no hinges there. Yeah. And yeah, it's actually fairly a good range of that ankle swivel right there. So nice. Yeah, so it's a bit of a it will test your patience as you post this with all that parts just keeps popping off every single time you try to move it. Yeah. Also here you can detach this, and I forgot if you can oh, you can't. Although there are times that action figures actually give you that little gimmick that you can turn this. I thought it does that. Maybe not this one. And I guess you can even swap this out if they ever made a different one. Concerning, well, if ever they have the same peg connection. So you can swap this out with the other one that is not open yet. So quite nice. Other than that, I think that's pretty much for, and you can kind of see that it's starting to open the armor. Yeah, it's starting to detach, but you know that's part of the gimmick. But again, I'm not too fond of that design. Anyways, let's go ahead and swap some hands and have him hold the weapons. All right, so yeah, bear with me with this. Oh boy. Alright, so let's go ahead and swap this out. We're just gonna pop the wrist joint out. It's a ball joint, which is great. Look at the trigger finger hand here. There we go. And from the instructions, it seems like we're not going to be using the other pair of hands, which is this. I think they have it for, I mean, if you have the sheet right here on the side, but since he's a ninja, he has it on his back. Now let's see if you can even reach it that far. Well, sorta. You can probably have him draw it from the back here, but it's gonna be really difficult. Let's go ahead and swap the other hand right here with this one here. The left hand to hold the weapon. Sometimes it is a struggle to put this on. There we go. What was that? Oh, the armor. This one, you could have put another peg in there. Yeah, this is a bit problematic with this figure. Alright, so let's see if we can hold this. Yeah, it's just going to be a really odd way to draw a sword. Maybe he'll able to reach that, but anyways, moving on. Alright, so for the sword, you get a trigger right there. You can hold it like this. Put the trigger finger inside there, and there you go. Then you can why did it pop off? I thought I already had it on. Okay. Then we're gonna use one that doesn't have the peg. I mean, I guess you can use the same one. It's the same handle. And we're just gonna do oh, that thing popped off again. It's actually die-cast from the sound of it. You know what? You know, times like this, it's good to have a blue tack. I always have a blue tack in my desk here. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. So what I would do, grab a little bit of blue tack, put it right next to that peg, and this should just help holding that piece together. Might even do that with the daggers. Yeah, blue tack. It's very handy to have with posing your figures. Alright, and that's what I'm talking about. Yep. I really like SIC. My only problem with them is just the way they are designed. Yeah, this could have been a lot better without the armor separation gimmick. Like, everything should be just solid, but it's not because of the design. It's an inherent flaw. It sucks. Alright, so anyways, I got it there. I mean, we can definitely do a lot of cool poses here. And again, bear with me as more of those blades pop off while I do that. There we go. Really nice. Where's the other one? Popped off on the back side here. There. Yeah, it's a really cool figure. I always have a soft spot for ninjas. So this one is really cool. What was the other one? Was it the Kamen Rider Z-Cross? There was another ninja SIC that has the chain, and it's a really cool figure. I have it on display somewhere. Whoops! Alright, I was just trying to remove where was I? Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the review for this. I think we've already went over a lot of yeah, I'm just trying to display this. Actually, you know what? Let me try a different pose and conclude the review there. Alright, I got him in an aerial pose right here. There we go. And one of the tricks is to try to hide that action base right there, which is not included. Would it be nice if they include some stand for aerial poses for SIC? But there we go. That's a really cool shot right there. Alright, another pose. Now, I'm drawing the sword from the underside as opposed to the over the shoulder. And I think this is a lot cleaner as opposed to over the shoulder, since the reach is really off and weird looking. And I think this is a lot better to have it in this pose. And again, you want to hide the stand behind the leg. And that's a really nice shot right there as well. And not really the best pose that I can come up with, but good enough for this review. But a few things I want to showcase on this one. You can put the trigger finger on the loop of the dagger, which is quite nice. Yep. And there is a toe articulation. It's just a hinge. It's a little bit, not much, and you get some nice sole details. It's like the crest on his forehead over there, but I still have a little problem using that ankle joint. So, and balancing this is a bit difficult. Yeah, and when it topples over, all the blades just pop off. Yeah, maybe the blue tack will help. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for the review. Now you have to ask yourself 3 things if you want to get this figure. I guess the number 1 question, are you willing to pay the premium price? And for a lot of us, budget in terms of buying a figure is number 1. Do you have the budget to buy this? It is an exclusive, and if you're lucky enough to get it during pre-order, which I did, I normally pre-order my exclusives. Otherwise, buying them secondary when it's already out and sold out, that's gonna be tough. You're gonna be paying premium secondary prices. Yeah. But I guess a good price for this is probably 120, around there. I didn't check the current prices now, but considering it's an SIC, which is already close to $90 to $100, and being exclusive, so there you go. Next question you have to ask yourself is Kamen Rider Gaim, the series that you like. For me, I have a few favorites. Double is quite nice. I like that. Kamen Rider Black, I like that too. I wish they would redesign the SIC Kamen Rider Black. They had one a while ago. That one's it looks like a grasshopper, which it was designed off. But it would be nice to see a newer version of that. And Gaim is one of my favorites, hence why I'm getting this. I did try Wizard. I have an SIC Wizard, which is alright. Although the dragon transformation is kind of interesting, but yeah. And I cannot wait for Amazon. So it's really up to you whether you like the series to warrant for you to get this. And lastly, do you have the patience to pose it, knowing that the armor will fall off? Now, not all SIC have that problem. A few of them do, especially the Gaim series, since you can detach the armor. But it is manageable, as you can see here. Maybe a little help with bullet attack will go a long way. As for the next review, as I mentioned before, it's going to be sporadic. I'm really not sure what to review next. There's still a lot of figures that I've been getting for the past months or so. Stuff that I should have reviewed. But I find that doing reviews, it's never too late. I could be reviewing a figure that came out 2 years ago, and the only drawback on that is it's probably sold out. Yeah, but for those who are able to acquire it, or maybe it's still available, it's still a good resource for those who are wondering, hey, should I get this figure? And that's kind of how my reviews are. It's gonna give you a snapshot of what's inside the box, what to expect. But lately, I've been really getting out of action figures. Yeah, I really got burned out, and maybe it's a good video to kind of just talk about it. And maybe I'll do that after this one. Just kind of give you guys an idea what I'm into lately. And some of you probably already know what they are if you check out my Instagram. And it's really fascinating to try different things. And I just finding myself buying action figures, same humanoid shape, just a little different every single time, and you get burned out. Yeah, it's nice to try out different things, and there's a lot of things out there to try out, and sometimes I find myself, I'm missing out on this really cool stuff if I haven't try different things other than action figures. Anyways, that's again for another topic, another day, another video. If you got questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.